Welcome to the Sports is Life podcast, where sports isn't everything, it's life. Topic of today is Charlotte Hornets. Now, when you think of Charlotte Hornets, what do you think of? You think of LaMelo Ball bringing back the energy back to Charlotte. Such energy that we haven't seen since the mid-90s, where it was LJ, Alonzo Mourning with Dale Curry hit threes with Muggsy Bogues bringing up the rock. Now, though that Charlotte has seen this resurgence, there's always been a discussion about who is Charlotte's best player. You have LaMelo Ball, which is a young phenom, Terry Rozier, who just got some big money this last offseason, and Gordon Hayward, who is going to be our topic of discussion today. Gordon Hayward makes max money, 30 plus per year. He has 2 more years left at $30 million each. Now, when you think of Gordon Hayward, you think of a solid player, but not necessarily a max contract type player. When you think of max contract at the small forward, you're thinking of a Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, and to be fair, Gordon Hayward has been solid. He has been injury prone, but when he's actually on the court, there's nothing definitively bad that you can say about him. Now, his stats for the season, 17, 5, and 4, would lead you to believe everything's doing all right. His career stats is 16, 5, and 4, so there he's right on the money. Now, when it comes down to his splits off the court, when he's on the court, we've seen a downtick in the points, rebounds, and assists percentage. When he's off the court, conversely, the defense's points, rebounds, and assist percentage also goes down. So what does that tell us? It tells us that Gordon Hayward is a solid player, making max money, but not necessarily a player that Charlotte would need to keep or need to have moving forward. Now, there's a couple things that you can do here. At $30 million, I took a look at 15 players that are in their second contract, so not just rookies, players that are in their second contract that are making more than 18 million, but less than 30. 15 players that I found, and I would gather that these 15 players that we're showing right now, every Charlotte Hornets fan would rather have these 15 players instead of Gordon Hayward. Now, I'm not saying that Gordon Hayward doesn't have any value, that he's a scrub and he shouldn't be on the team whatsoever. But I think that every Charlotte Hornets fan would agree that when you're making max money, you want a max level player. And Gordon Hayward is just not a max level player. Throughout his career, he's been solid, but I don't believe, in my opinion, he's ever been a max player. So, what can you do? There's a couple things that GM Mitch Kupchak can do. First thing, he can do nothing. You can say that the team is ahead of schedule. LaMelo Ball is 20 years old. The team is just coming into their own. You got Miles Bridges, young, exciting, getting all the alley-oops from Ball. The second thing you can do is reduce Gordon Hayward's minutes, i.e. play the kids. You got James Bouknight, a top 10 pick, who is not getting as much run as people would like him to get. You've got Kai Jones, which no one has really seen. You have JT Thor, that's played a little bit of minutes when there was a COVID outbreak. So reduce Gordon Hayward's minutes, play these kids, see what you got. Or you can make a trade. Now, making a trade, obviously Gordon Hayward is a person you would want to get rid of, but more than likely some other team is going to look at Gordon Hayward and say he's making max money and he's a solid injury-prone player, and they're not going to want that. So then what you have to ask yourself is, are you willing to trade a PJ Washington? Are you willing to trade a Kai Jones? I think that in the right deal, yes, you would make that move. Again, this is all up to GM Mitch Kupchak. In conclusion, Gordon Hayward is not living up to his contract. and he's not the player that Charlotte Hornets fans want for max money. What is the team going to do? We shall see moving forward. Thanks for watching this video. Hit the like button if you like the content. I've been looking to come out with some more things in the future, spanning the NFL, NBA, MLB, NHL, Formula One, maybe even some Premier League soccer. We'll see. Take care.